Hey, what's going on guys? LynxWarlord here, and today I'm bringing you part 2 of how to get better aim in Black Ops 2. Now if you missed part 1, don't forget to check it out because in that part I explained how to get better reflexes in the game to help you get much better aim. But in this part I'm going to be explaining how to get better aim from choosing the right attachments for the right classes. So I'm going to be giving you some class suggestions and some tips on what to avoid using with certain guns. Now on the first part of how to get better aim, we hit over 1000 likes in less than 10 hours. So if we can hit over 2000 likes on this part, I'll upload part 3 as soon as possible, which is all going to be about getting the best sensitivity. So make sure to leave a like if you enjoy the video, and let's get down to it. Now in Black Ops 2, there are a range of attachments that help you to get better aim, which make getting kills a lot easier. But finding the right combination and setup is really important to make sure that you have the best chance of getting the best aim. So we're going to start with the submachine guns and go through which attachments help you to get the best aim. Now the SMGs are best suited to close range gunfights, so any attachments that can help that are going to make aiming a lot easier. So the laser sight and quick draw are some of the stronger choices to use since they make it easier to get the kills when you're caught off guard. Now depending on how you're using the SMG, taking a reflex sight can also help you over a longer range, and the MMS sight is also a really good option as well, but remember that the SMGs are much stronger in close range gunfights, so in most cases you'll have better aim when spending that point on a perk such as lightweight. Now some other things you may want to use is the stock and the foregrip, and these are because these help your accuracy once you're on target and help to keep your gun on point, so it's definitely not a bad choice. But the one thing that you do not want to use with the SMGs is rapid fire, and this is because the gun loses a lot of range with this, so if you're moving around the map you become very exposed to losing a gunfight. Now moving on to the assault rifles, these are a lot like the submachine guns but can take much bigger advantage of the attachments that help the gun over range. So depending on the recoil, you can use the larger sights really effectively, such as the ACOG and the hybrid. Now these can make you deadly at long range, so if you're more of a defensive player, these sights will definitely help you to get better aim. Now the stock and quick draw are still both really good on the assault rifles because they help you to aim faster and stay on target just like the submachine guns. Now the attachments that won't help you aim depends on which gun you're using. So if you're using a high recoil assault rifle, don't use a sight that's made for long range and instead take a reflex. And to help you stay on target, use select fire to help your aim. Now moving on to the light machine guns, these are more like the assault rifles but are much better suited to long range. So to get better aim with these, use any of the sights you feel comfortable with but avoid the zoom and dual band attachments. And the reason you don't want to use these is because if you're in a close range gunfight, you become really easy to kill. Now when you're moving around the map, the laser sight and quick draw help the LMG to be more effective at shorter range. So by taking these extra attachments, you're able to have better aim when you're moving around or on the objective with the light machine gun. Now moving on to the snipers, these are the most outstanding guns and are the easiest guns to get the best aim with since they have the best sights and very high damage. Now the default sights all work really well for the snipers, but the ballistic CPU always helps to keep the sway down and helps to keep you on target. But if you prefer to rush with the snipers, the ACOG is the best attachment to use since it gives you a much clearer sight for those close range gunfights. And you can also use the ballista without a sight at all, but it does take off a lot of range and a lot of damage, so it's often better not to. Now you can also use the laser sight with the snipers as well, but they don't benefit from it too much at all. So spending that point on a perk instead will help you more when it comes to aim. And for that perk, I recommend Dexterity because this will help you out a lot if you're forced into a close range gunfight, and it gives you a much better chance of quick scoping as well. Now finally for the shotguns, these are some of the easiest guns to have very good aim with so long as you make sure you only attack an enemy when you're really close to them. So to help you aim with this, the laser sight is the best option, and usually pairing it with the long barrel helps you to get more kills. Now all the shotguns in the game are very similar in the way they work, so taking a sight isn't worth the extra point. But the KSG shoots single slugs, so aiming down sight is much better than just hip firing because it helps your aim. Now with the other shotguns, hip firing is the best way to use them, so the laser sight is still only the main attachment that will help out your aim. So these are the attachments that will help you to get better aim depending on what gun you're using. Now the main thing to remember about getting better aim and setting up your class is the amount of recoil the gun is going to give you. If you've got a gun with a lot of recoil, then use a sight to help control it and stay on target. But make sure to test out all the sights to see which one is best for you. Now this has been episode number 2 of how to get better aim in Black Ops 2. So if you've enjoyed the video today, don't forget to leave a like, because if we can hit 2000 likes, I'll upload part 3 as soon as possible, which is all about finding the best sensitivity. So if you guys need any help with anything from this video, just let me know in the comment section below and I'll get back to you if I can help. But anyway guys, my name has been LynxWarlord and I'm signing out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.